What is a Friday morning without Danny?
Like,
that's not a Friday.
That's literally caught me unawares.
It's a Monday if it's not. If Dan is not involved,
Oh,
it's a
Lord.
Monday.
Shifts, please.
Good morning and welcome to another FFF. It's a fabulous Friday. Some might say fun Friday, some might say freaky Friday. Whichever one works for you, we're all here to make you have fun this Friday.
Definitely. It's a fantastic Friday. I'll go with fantastic. And yes, of course, we're ready to ignite the Friday fire and step into the day with a bang. Now, Mike seems to have a lot of energy. I've not seen him since like 2 weeks.
Yeah, because of
all
you.
the energy he gathered from
Because
2
of
weeks
you.
till now.
Once I just saw you, the energy just came. But yeah, come on, yeah. We're going to have a wonderful, wonderful show this morning. Just chill, sit back. There's going to be a lot of fashion, movies, music, and everything in between. Are you ready? We are.
Definitely, we are. Fridays are definitely gifts that keep giving. It's a day we get to celebrate our victories, chase our dreams, and of course, dance our way into the weekend.
Woo! Talking about dance, what are we going to be doing this weekend? Are you going to be dancing in church or somewhere?
Yeah, of course. I definitely dance in church on Sundays, but then again, on Saturday, I think I have a number of things.
A number of things.
I mean, it's the end of the year now.
Yeah, keeping up with Danny. I think that's what I'll call the show. Well, welcome to this morning's show. My name is Mike Mesikeno.
And I am Winfrey Agbelishe. Now get ready to let loose, unwind and soak up the sunshine as we embark on this epic journey together,
It's
right?
1 hour, 45 minutes with excitement, lively discussions and all of that. Chill, just sit back, relax. You can watch us live. We're on tvcentertainment.tv, that's the website. On YouTube, it's TVC Entertainment. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC across social media to interact and engage with us.
Of course, definitely do watch us at tvcentertainment.tv. I think you said that already. UHF Band 49 and GoTV Channel 27. We're also on X, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Yeah, that's all. That's about it.
16,
at TVC Entertainment. Yeah, of course.
16.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we'll kick off. We'll take a look at some of the trailers that we're looking forward to this morning. We have some trailers. We'll be talking about them, of course, when we get to our movie segment to kick off the show.
Yes, of course.
A sneak peek at the second iteration of
Moana. Yeah. And of course, on this fabulous, fantastic Fashion Friday, we'll definitely be having a fashion guest. He goes by the name John Michael, and of course, he is the CEO and lead designer at Fortune So, okay, and a fashion brand specializing in urban and streetwear with a unique eye for contemporary style. John combines creativity with craftsmanship to design standout pieces that cater to modern trends. You find nail technicians interesting. Have you ever gone?
No, it's the way. No, it's the way it's the way they call themselves. That technician.
Have you actually had a pedicure? Gone for a pedicure before?
No, but I've done definitely.
Have you gone for a massage before?
Massage? No.
Will you go for a massage?
Wait,
I've been thinking about it.
You've never been for a massage?
No,
Mike.
it's not even a matter of never being for the massage. It's about the fact that most of the men I know, they fight. I don't know what.
But hope it's not man massaging me.
No, it's not.
Like
usually.
a lot of whether it's
not
that,
usually.
For instance, now my husband, I cannot successfully take him to the spa to get a massage.
Never done a massage.
I don't know.
And these guys actually.
You tell you you're gonna lie down, and I now be pressing your body. Say why?
Wow. And the thing is, once they do, they understand it, and then they never want to stop.
Oh, no. If it's yours,
So my husband, he knows how to look after himself. He does.
But I've never done it. But maybe, like I said, I'll try it. But no men's zone.
No.
When it comes to that massage, no men's zone. So that's just it, So how far are you guys hooking up with the frill and everything?
Oh goodness me!
I actually expected you to be in a scary mood.
Yeah, exactly. Based on the price of fuel.
I bought frill yesterday.
You did, so you're cool. You're
The
chill.
rest of the day, I had to call somebody. I had to call one of my producers, Halima. There's a particular station that she bought. So when I was there, so I just saw the price. I said, who do I call for emotional support now? I call somebody that's bought there, so she will understand what's going on. The situation.
I think what was
how far?
I'm
buying fuel,
I think what was interesting for me is the picture that actually went round that posted on Lineage KG. So people have been sending me that shot.
Yes, and that was our very own Danny. You know,
I wish you could see that picture before
it was literally the conversation in my church group from the last night.
Wow.
Up until like
why was
Friday
it conversation?
Winfrey.
They literally have been saying like the pic.
The picture was right inside the fuel price.
People are saying I'm the one
that caused it.
But
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I wanted to touch on the hurricane that's been happening in Florida. Now, the way they've been talking about this hurricane, they're saying it's bigger than Katrina, bigger than Irma, bigger than, in fact, the kind of storm surges they've been experiencing are crazy. There have been AI depictions of how incredible the winds actually are. And if you go online and just type in hurricane now, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Just wanted to, you know, just ask the families that have people there in Florida to just take heart and just keep praying for them, because what they're going through is not
Of course.
fun
I think it's even also very interesting that in Nigeria, in October, the rains are still coming down quite consistently. So I think, it's a really wet year. But anyways, let's see what the weather is saying this morning and, of course, for the rest of the weekend. We'll be right back.
The news on Wake Up Nigeria, I'm Mike Mesikeno. With Wednesday's increase in the price of PMS, long queues have returned to petrol stations as residents make efforts to buy the product at the cheapest available rate. TVC News senior correspondent Theophilus Elama monitored the situation in parts of Lagos and now reports.
It's the second day after the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited increased the price of petrol at its stations. Queues are building up at stations where the products go for a slightly cheaper price. I met Mrs. Dim, who has been on the queue for a long time. Her children have missed their test because she's been out for hours, not being able to get the product.
We've been here since morning because of this fuel. In fact, my kids didn't go to school because of this fuel issue. I was even told by the teacher, she called me, that they are writing texts and they are not in school. So this whole thing is very, very tiring.
This increment is uncalled for, because as yesterday, nobody tell us, nobody inform us from our government. They didn't address the nation that's going to be increment in so commodity.
I took a walk into what's happening in the fuel station, and we realized that the operators there, first of all, they had only 2 pumps working, and within those 2 pumps, just one of the nozzles were being used to sell fuel to people, and we could also see a lot of jerry cans being sold there.
I've been here since 8 a.m. and if you look at the time now, it's almost noon. 4 hours, and I've been on the queue since 8 a.m. I'm using my economic productive hours here.
This bus driver is also concerned that the long hours spent trying to get petrol will affect businesses.
From Baga to Mowe, it was 300 naira, 400 naira before. Since the increasement of this fuel now, we have to rise up to 500, 700 naira per passenger. And many passengers say they can't even afford to pay that money.
We need somebody to come and explain to us why the fuel is going up instead of coming down. And I do not want any abracadabra kind of, this one is 5 naira, this one is 2 naira, this one is this. Just tell us straight why you go to pick fuel at Dangote Refinery in Lekki and I am buying it in Ikeja for 1,500 or 1,200.
While we move around, a stop at the fuel station shows that the price has changed from the 996 naira sold earlier in the day to 1,050 naira across all its stations.
Armed bandits have killed a police officer and abducted an expatriate and scores of travelers, including some workers of a construction firm in Zamfara State. The incident occurred Thursday morning when the heavily armed men blocked the ever-busy Safe-Funtua road for several hours. One of the survivors told TVC that the terrorists laid ambush on the road and shot at any moving vehicle. The Toyota Jeep, according to him, carrying an expatriate, was among the vehicles attacked, and the policeman attached to the VIP was killed instantly. The expatriate and several other travelers were whisked away by the bandits to an unknown destination. A combined team of security operatives stormed the scene after nearly 2 hours and cleared the road for motorists. This incident is coming barely 24 hours after the Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawale, relocated to Sokoto State in a quest for an end to banditry and kidnapping. At least 6 people are confirmed dead after Hurricane Milton passed through Florida, though the total number of deaths could rise as rescue workers make their way through floodwaters and debris. More than 3 million homes and businesses are without power, while Governor Ron DeSantis says more flooding is expected in coming days. Florida residents are being warned not to visit areas hit by Hurricane Milton after it brought tornadoes, floods, and storm surges to the state. In St. Petersburg, on the west coast, the water supply has been cut. A crane crashed into a newspaper building and the roof of a Major League Baseball stadium was ripped off. Milton is moving into the Atlantic, but many parts of the state are flooded, with some people being rescued by boat. And that's the news. We'll take a recess. Stay with us. We'll be back in a jiffy. Well, it's not every Friday we get to inspire you. We normally would do that on a Monday, but then if we're going to do it on a Friday, it's for a very good reason. Inspire Lagos Food Market. I've got Abiola Adebajo, who is a social innovation expert and the convener of Inspire Lagos Food Market, and Adesina Adeniji Adele, who is the chairman, Central Working Committee, Inspire Lagos Food Market. It is great to have you guys. You are welcome.
Thanks.
Now, this is something I am very interested in. Everybody will be interested in this. What is Inspire Food Market all about?
Okay, so the Inspire Lagos Food Market is a 50% discount food market all across the local governments in Lagos, where people, the residents of those local governments, can go there and get the basic staples like yam, rice, gari, meat for half the price of the market.
50% off?
Yes.
Why are you guys doing this?
I mean, there's hunger out there. There's so much hunger out there. I remember wanting to buy yam and I bought it at 6,000 naira. I mean, I almost cried. I'm like,
one tuber?
One tuber, you know, and, you know, that day I decided that we have to do something. It's high time we stopped complaining about government is doing this, government is not doing that. Let's come together and help ourselves. Let's see what we can do together.
You know that question is pertinent. I'm still asking why, because we have elected officials. You know, we have people, and then you get to a point where, you know, the palliative era, where people, things that are meant for the people, you have people that are elected to serve, would even hoard these materials.
Yeah.
But then the private, you know, why would you want to do this? Why, yes, we know people are hungry. Who's bankrolling it? You know, where did the passion come from to help people? I mean, that's the question I should be asking.
So I'm from Lagos. I'm very passionate about the people of Lagos, even though I am not directly involved in government initiatives for food. But when Biola called me about it, and I thought about it, and I like, if this thing is workable, where we can help people, right? Why not?
Wow.
Why not? Because people are hungry.
How do people access this initiative?
I mean, basically, we go to local governments. We organize a one-day market. And so before that day, maybe like a week, 2, we are advertising all around the local government so that people know that stuff like that is
So it's
happening.
one local government at a time?
At a time,
And when did this start? Have you started any local
Yes, we started in August.
In August? How many local governments have you covered?
We're actually doing the second one tomorrow.
The second one tomorrow?
Yes,
okay.
yes, we did in Ikeja, and we're doing Ogba, Ifakoja, local government precisely.
From the first one you did, how was the turnout? How did people react to this?
It was unexpectedly large.
Okay.
Because we did it as like a model market just to test, because it was the first one.
Okay.
So we didn't expect a large crowd, but a large crowd turned up.
That shows how much people are hungry and how much, you know, people need this kind of initiative.
Yes.
And so for the second one, is there any plan for maybe crowd control, security, and all of that? Do you have that in place? Because we see cases where, you know, when people are going for things that, I quote, it's 50% off. So there's going to be maybe some sort of a rush or something. Do you have enough materials? Would it suffice for, you know, people that will be there?
Yes.
For crowd control measures or something?
So for every market we're organizing, there's the operations part of it, you know, organizing the whole thing. We have security, we have medicals, we have volunteers, we have a large number of volunteers. We have everything in place. I mean, some of us have been in events industry, we do events, so we know what it entails, to actually manage the crowd.
What do you guys get from this?
I get nothing. Just satisfaction that people
that's
have
very
been
big.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I was going to, and that's, you see, okay, you mentioned volunteers. That means that, is it open for people to be a part of?
Oh,
How
yes.
can people be a part of this? You know, what
Mike, you can volunteer.
Okay, how? What do I need to do? How can I be a part of it?
You can volunteer to help out in our local government. You can donate to your local government to help the people there, whatever you want to give, so that you can also help us bring the price down.
Okay.
If you come to our website...
exactly, that's where I wanted to go to now. Where is that? What's the website? Tell us about that.
It's inspirelagosfoodmarket.ng.
So you can just go on the website. You can register as a volunteer. There are different options how you can volunteer or get involved.
You can as well donate. You can donate. Anyone can donate. You know, no amount is too small. You can even click on which local government particularly you want to donate to.
Okay, let's get the website again. One of you should take it so that it can be clear. Let's spell it out. If you need to spell it out.
www.inspirelagosfoodmarket.ng.
Okay, so inspirelagosfoodmarket.ng.
Yeah,
that's how it is, and everyone can just go there and be a part of this and all of that. Sure. How long do you intend to run this for?
We're looking at 18 months to 2 years.
18 months?
Yes.
Hoping that by then
the inflation that we're currently facing would have come down by then. So that's the target.
Wow. Now this is quite
so
something.
It's like an intervention for this current inflation that we're facing.
Exactly.
Private-led intervention, man. There's still many thoughts going on in my head. But this is very commendable. And I would just want to say that, I don't know, kudos to everyone out there just to come and be a part of this Inspire Lagos Food Market. Okay, so where are you holding this week's own?
Ifakojaye.
Ifakojaye.
Yeah,
where's
somewhere in Ogba. Ogba, there's a popular road on Ogba called College Road. Okay. So on that College Road, there's Ifakojaye Local Government Secretariat. That's
so
where we're having
in the local government.
Yes, they have a big space.
You set up a stall or something, set up stalls. It's not like you go to
a
market.
I think I should mention that we're taking vendors as well. In as much as we're helping people to feed conveniently, we're also getting vendors, we're empowering them.
Wonderful.
Because we make sure that they are not making any loss. Right, the same way they sell at the market. You can sit down at your shop and sell like a bag of rice in a whole day, or maybe in 2 days you sell that bag of rice. But at our market, you can sell as much as 50, 60, 70 in just 1 day.
But how do they sell at a 50% discount without making a loss?
Because we have sponsors.
We cover
now we reach out to sponsors, donations, philanthropists. That get us
that buffer up that
that we take to the market to make sure that people are bringing half, we are bringing the other half. So the other half is paid to the vendors to cover the margin, just so that they are not making any loss.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes. And this is just food.
This is just
food. Nothing.
I mean, your gari, rice, beans, vegetable oil, palm oil, pepper. Noodles, spaghetti,
chicken, tomatoes,
chicken, beef, fish.
Okay,
we have about 16 to 18 staples. We have bread, we have eggs.
Some of them will be frozen, right? When you mentioned chicken, is it live chicken or frozen?
No, frozen chicken.
The same way it's being sold in the market, is how we sell. In fact, the same way you buy your bucket of rice. Well, of course, nobody is coming to buy like a bag of rice. It won't go around if we're doing that.
Okay, yes. I think he needs to speak on that. We're not selling large quantities of food.
Okay, so is there any sort of
so the limit,
benchmark or limit?
Yes, we're benchmarking it to what you'll be able to feed on for a month.
For like a month. We imagine that, for
the average family, we did our own research. So we looked at, what does an average family need to cover them for about a month?
Okay.
So we now pegged it at that, because the expectation is that we'll be back again the following month.
Because, we can be a funny people. You might have some people who want to go buy there and then go to the normal market.
We have our ways of actually curbing all that. Registration, we partner with some organization that into data and all that. So that when you come to the markets, you can only come once, no round tripping and all that. So if you want to buy the little quantity that you're supposed to eat at home, you want to buy it because you want to go and sell, good luck to you.
And also, Lasra has been very, very helpful.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're actually working with Lasra. So if you if you don't have a residency identification in that local government,
you cannot buy.
No, you cannot buy. So you would only be able to buy in your local government.
In your local government.
So
exactly.
If there are people who don't have it, how soon can they get that?
You can get it registered
Right there at the market.
Right there.
You can get registered there at the market.
Wonderful, wonderful. So once again, just the date. Let's go again. Date, venue, and time.
For our next market,
Yes,
it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
12th of October.
Tomorrow, 12th of October.
Yeah.
But you have to be a resident of that particular local
That
government.
local
Yes.
government.
Fakojaye, that's
Exactly.
the local
Fakojaye
government.
local
It starts
government.
by what time?
It starts 10.
10 a.m.
10 o'clock. And
Yes.
then how long does it go for?
The whole day till we're
The whole
sold out.
Whole day till
Sold out, yeah.
Man, guys, I am still mind blown, and I don't know where you are getting your inspiration from, but may it continue to flow.
Amen.
Well
Thank
done,
you so
well done.
much.
Thank you so very much for
Thank
this
you very
one,
much.
and I wish you the best tomorrow, and we'll still be here to support you as much as we can.
Thank
Thank
you
you
very
so
much.
much. Thank you.
All right, hope you're able to get it there. It's inspirefoodlagosmarket.ng. That's the website. You cannot miss it tomorrow. Ifako Ejaye, 10 a.m., 12th of October. Get ready, 50%. We'll see you after this time out. Stay with us.
It's Friday and it's time for fashion. Okay, for fashion in the studio today we have John Michael. Now he is the CEO and lead designer at Fortune So.
Yeah.
I feel like it's Fortune So. Fortune So. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but it is an amazing fashion brand. They specialize in urban and streetwear. It's great to have you here, Michael.
Yeah. Good morning.
Urban streetwear is such a vibe right now.
Yeah, it's a very big one, ma'am.
Honestly, I have to talk about where the inspiration for your pieces comes from.
Okay, firstly, like in terms of now that we are like this time and this age, many youths they like streetwear. Even most everybody like putting on streetwear. So we feel like we can make something new, like from this street for everybody to vibe with. So actually, I got that inspiration from mostly artists and young adults.
Young adults, artists,
yeah.
And you have created these pieces yourself. But let's talk about fabrics now.
All right.
Are there types of fabrics you go for especially?
Yeah. I don't go for any kind of fabric, though. Like all my fabrics, sometimes I need to calm down and get them.
Okay.
And some are not in Nigeria, and some are from Nigeria. Like let's say that some are from Nigeria. So, of course, it's a very big one, and what I'm giving out has to be exceptional and has to be unique. Yeah.
So, is it jersey fabrics, denim? Is it wool, or do you just have to see it to connect with it?
At the point is, I have to see it. Though I work with denim, I work with jersey, I work with cotton, I work with silk fabric too. So, like, I have to see it. Then once the inspiration comes, I'll create something. Then I'll go with the fabric.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to see some of the pieces. I know you have some models with you as well. Streetwear is mostly comfortable, you know, easy to put on, easy to pull off. Yeah. So you need to talk to us about what this first model is wearing.
All right, it's putting on an armless and a joggers. So there's one this and the jacket and a bag. So can be used as bag and can be used as jacket also.
Okay. So now, the fabrics you decided to use for this.
Yeah.
Talk to us about it.
The fabric is, I have a leather here.
Leather.
It's not just an ordinary leather. Like.
Okay.
So the leather was like I got it from a very a big fabric house. Yeah. Then the pant is a silk fabric.
Yeah.
And the t-shirt is a whole fabric. So you can use the jacket as bag. And as well can be used as a jacket.
So it's like one of those jackets that you can store things in.
Yeah.
Like
as it is now, it can once you put the jacket off, you can hold the jacket as bag. Maybe
you can hold it like a bag
like
too.
a bag, yeah.
Interesting.
Like
interesting.
a bag, yeah.
All right. So I love the idea of all the pockets on the jacket. It's kind of like a semi-waistcoat. And jacket satchel.
Yes.
Right. But I think that's nylon fabric for the pants. Do they reach the floor? I'm not sure if they reach right to the floor.
Yeah, it is. It's because of the shoe, though.
Oh, the shoes?
It's because of the shoes,
okay.
Yeah.
So who did you have in mind when you decided to put this on?
So actually, it was a big artist, Ashake.
Oh,
He likes something like this, so I feel like I can make something like this for everybody to vibe with.
Okay.
To vibe with, so I decided to make this kind of piece.
So I feel like you're a fan of Ashake right now.
Yeah,
you're a big fan. And I can actually see Ashake wearing something like this.
Yeah, he loves armless and something like baggy pant and all. So I decided to make something like this.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, I'm looking at what you are wearing. The pants you are wearing now, they're like corduroy.
Yeah, it's corduroy. This corduroy fabric, this corduroy fabric, and this t-shirt fabric.
Yeah. So t-shirt fabric, but it's cut in an office cut.
Yeah. This is just like a corporate and a streetwear combination of corporate, being looking corporate, and still you are still wearing straight.
So what about the inscriptions?
Actually, the
inscription where do you get those write-ups from?
Oh, actually, I have a fashion brand and I have a place that I do the printing and all.
Okay, so you do the graphics essentially yourself?
Myself, yeah.
Okay.
So actually, I feel like nothing comes from anybody, from God. So you have to enjoy life and still, you have to believe in God.
I've actually never seen an inscription on a sweater vest before.
Yeah.
So this is a sweater vest on a shirt that's made with t-shirt fabric, right?
That's why I said
office collar.
I said earlier that this is like a corporate way, but still like a street.
It is very.
It's very comfortable to put on at any time.
I have another model standing by at this point. Okay, so this is another vest, right?
Yes, sir.
So talk to us about the fabric at the top.
These armlets also and a bucket hat. And then a bag. I feel this goes with this is a jean fabric too, and a boot, yeah. So this is just like a streetwear too, and still like for anybody to put on. And though I got this inspiration from Wizkid.
Okay.
He likes armlets and crop jackets. Yeah.
Crop jackets.
Yeah.
I was wondering what to call that jacket. So the crop jacket has become a thing.
Yes,
a big vibe, actually. But aren't you ever worried that some of these things might go out of fashion after a while?
Yes, to me, that's what I'm saying, that we just have to, because now things have gone beyond of just putting on any kind of dress.
Yeah.
Because what we are seeing is what we are making. So we are seeing our artists, and we are seeing what they are doing, what they are wearing, and that's what they are putting on outside the country, outside Nigeria. So we feel like we can just make something out of what they are doing, so that we'll vibe, everybody in our country will be able to vibe with that.
All right. So. A lot of people, when they think of streetwear, they think of buying from brands abroad, imported.
Yeah. So.
But I guess it's because of challenges of quality. Have you ever had that conversation with your customers before?
Yes, I've seen that severally, but that's why we come up to something like this for everybody.
Okay.
Like, so that you have access to it instead of you going outside, instead of you saying that I like this on one Chris Brown or an artist outside the country to give you all this kind of vibe here too, with a good quality. And even some fabric are imported too. To get the fabric outside. But you make something here.
So what is our model wearing now?
This is a baggy pant and a baggy shirt.
Baggy shirt?
Yeah.
Okay. So the design on the shirt?
It's just like African sculpture, like let's say that African design.
Yeah.
On it, it has a little vibe of African design like on it. So we feel like let's just make something out of the box. So let's make something out of just being so serious. Let's make something of Africa.
I'm loving these pants though. I'm loving these pants. Do you have a name for this design?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah? You haven't named it yet? You haven't named it?
I've not launched it yet.
All right, so I would call it bubble pants. They're like puffy bubble pants.
Yeah.
They look so amazing. I love it. I feel like you could wear it on boots, on trainers. I feel like you could even wear it on the sweater vest you're talking about.
Yes,
you could get away with a lot of things. And I love the color too. Nice one, nice one. All right, then. At this point, we have to wrap it up on fashion. But thank you so much for coming to showcase these pieces to us. John Michael is Fortune Sew. That's the name of the brand.
Actually, I sew it myself.
You sew it yourself?
Yeah, I sew it myself. Like, once I get the fabric, I'll sit down, like, how am I going to do this?
Powerful.
Then I'll create a big song.
Thank you so much, Michael, for coming to show us these pieces. That's all we have time for. I'm afraid we have to take a quick break.
Okay, it's been one very, very packed hour. We've had quite a lot into this 1 hour. And for me, of course, the highlight has to be the fact that I'm still trying to fathom how private individuals will come together to decide to subsidize food for their fellow citizens.
These are the kind of people we need in this country. Do you understand? In this world, people that actually go out for people. And of course, that was also a very interesting fashion display right there with the puffer pants and the convertible waist jacket actually converts into a bag. Pretty, really amazing. I mean, our producers are killing it on this show. Well done, guys.
Okay, all right. Well, it's been 1 hour. We've got 45 minutes more. Let's make it worth your while. My name is Mike Messikeno.
I am Winfrey Agbeleshi. And let's not forget that we have something quite interesting going on in the kitchen as well with Chef Saints, who's actually here for the very first time. Well, it literally feels like it's home for him, right?
Chef Saints, I like the way he's looking at this kind of person. He goes sabi cooking food, but you don't see as he be.
He fused Italian with not even knowing Nigeria, Eastern meal. I mean,
Chef Saints,
amazing.
In fact, you're capable. Not saying. Looking forward to what you have, of course, brewing up there in the kitchen.
Definitely.
Well, let's get straight to what we have left on the show this morning. We have a performance to kick us off into the Bedu, the Friday spirit, and all of that. Joseph.
Welcome back into the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. I'm still here with Chef Saints, and we're still putting together a Afro-fusion dish together. What is even the name for the dish? What is the name? You actually give me a name.
It's an nsala soup served with mashed potatoes. Finished with cheese.
Okay, so nsala soup served with mashed potatoes and cheese. All right, instead of using the regular
pounded.
Oh, I see what you're doing there. Amazing. Okay, now, how far have we gone? Tell me what's happening in that pot.
Okay, in this pot we have our meat stock and our meat, and then our blended oziza and otazi leaf and seed.
Blended? Okay.
Yes, it's blended with some atarado pepper.
Okay.
So that's what we have in
the tomato there as well.
The tomato is there as well.
Right.
And then we have our thickener, the yam. I will let it simmer for a while. Then once it's soft, I'll bring it out, blend it, and then
put it back in. All right, amazing. I noticed that we're using chicken, we're using fish, we're using beef, goat meat as well. I mean, is that how we do it normally?
Yes.
Is that how you decide to do it?
Yes, that is what.
That's how it's naturally done. Okay. Yes, I said I was going to ask you about the catfish because I realized that, yes, of course, you put it last, of course, because you have to take longer to cook.
Yeah.
But then I noticed you toughened it.
Yes, I did.
So how did you do that? A lot of people battle with catfish a lot.
Pour hot water.
But people say if you put hot water, I don't know what they say you used to do to the fish, but
they say it will peel the bag.
It will peel the bag.
What happens is that you need to control the temperature of the water. It's not supposed to be too
hot. Okay.
And then you don't soak the fish in the water over a long time. You just pour it and then
you take it out.
You take it out.
All right, amazing. So what is your skill as well for removing the slime?
The slime, depending on location, there are places you go to and then it starts to get hot water.
Okay, it has to get
Yes, then there are places you go to. We use ash, we use salt.
Ash?
But yes, ash really works.
Okay. So that's safe though?
Yeah, it is very, very safe.
Okay.
Depending on where you get an ash from. Once it's healthy, you clean. It's just to clean and then you still have to wash.
Okay.
I do ash sometimes and then I still use hot water.
Hot water as well. So hot water even does two things. So it helps you clean the slime off and it also helps you toughen the fish so it doesn't scatter in the soup. All right, amazing. So now tell me, where are we? So we're waiting for that to start boiling?
Yes, we're waiting for this to start boiling. Our potato is already boiling.
Yes.
To mash that and then infuse the cheese in it.
All right.
And finish up the soup.
Okay, so I noticed you're boiling the potato with skin.
Yes.
Yeah, so what's your plan? Are you going to peel it afterwards?
I will peel it.
You peel it after. Why did you decide to boil it with the skin, though?
Because if I boil without the skin, the potato tends to get mushy. So, and I don't want that. So I want the potato to be tough.
So if we need our potatoes to be tough, we boil with the skin.
We'll boil
we allow it to cool off before we peel off?
Because I want to spread cheese on it, I wouldn't
You don't want it to cool off totally,
so
at least not totally.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So how are we infusing the cheese? Tell me. Are we? So what's it good?
While we mash the potatoes.
So while we adding the cheese and mixing it together. All right. Amazing. All right. Now, so you were crushing this.
Yes.
When I interrupted you.
Yeah.
What's your plan for that?
I'll still put it in the.
Put it in the soup. All right. I think we're actually almost there. I saw a lot of ingredients. I thought it was literally going to be a whole lot of basbos, but apparently it actually is simple and straight to the point. We actually had our onion in there, our tomatoes, pepper blended in there, nsala, uziza and utazi blended as well. There was meat stock, and that's about it.
Yeah, and then crayfish.
So we're going to add crayfish, and then the seasoning, and then
the good thing about this meal is that if you decide to just use your catfish, you could do that. If you decide to use just your
chicken or your beef, you could do that, and goat's meat as well. But this one's definitely going to have a lot of like flavors from the catfish, from the goat's meat, from the chicken, and it's definitely good. I mean, it's a Friday, so of course it should be a celebratory meal, and it does seem like a celebratory meal. Well done, chef. I'm actually just really, really curious about this combination. Have you had this before, though?
Yes.
You have had this before?
But not with Irish potatoes.
That's why I'm asking
something
you.
with sweet potatoes.
With sweet potatoes.
And that one with infused butter and all that. But because, so let's do something different.
Let's do something different. All right, amazing. I mean, mash is always a hit. There's no doubt about that. But now having it with unsala soup, it's definitely going to be a hit as well. So, I mean, no doubt about that. In case you're just joining us, I'm here with Chef Saint, and we're making unsala soup with mashed potatoes. That's infusing African dish, Nigerian dish with the Italian. Thank you. Thank you. Amazing. All right. So that's about it. And how is it, though? Let me just ask. I mean, markets, considering what's been happening with the fuel hike, prices of things in the market. So how do you, as a chef, consistently making and dishing out meals daily, on a daily basis, how do you guys cope? How do you guys...
It has not really been easy for everybody. And for us, it's worse. Because you buy at a particular price today and then you get back to the market.
Yes.
Not even the following day. Maybe that same day in the evening. And then...
The price is different.
And then you can't go back to the customer and tell customer that came to eat in the morning that... So it's not really been easy, but bulk buying has helped us over time. Get things in bulk and then so that at least you can... work with the price that you have at that moment.
Yes. I mean, it's very important because, I mean, when you talk about food, food is something that once you have, I mean, they come to your restaurant now, have this quality of food. Something that happens a lot in a lot of Lagos restaurants. You go today, you eat this thing, you're like, oh, wow, amazing, I love it. Next time I want to go back to eat it, the quality of the food literally changes. And you're wondering, wait, did they change the shape? Or what exactly is the problem? How do you manage that consistency? How do you do
That's one of the challenges we have. And then we cook to recipe. In our restaurant. So I am not in the restaurant, nothing except clients who want a touch of a particular thing. Because for us, food is, we want to prototype what you exactly want. There are people that will tell you, let me use breadfruit, for example, which is one of our selling points. Some people will tell you, I want it hard.
Yes.
Some people will say, I want it very soft.
Yes.
Some people will say, I want it with the water. Some people will tell you, please, I don't want it with water.
So you actually take specifications per client.
Yes.
Amazing, amazing. I think that's actually really good. That means you actually have to keep modifying and modifying to meet your clients' needs. That's really amazing and really, I mean, calling on the detail. Now, in case you want to try this recipe during this weekend, we'll give you the ingredients on the screen so you can definitely write them down or take a picture of your screen right about now. We have potatoes, cheese, butter, and nsala. So this is the recipe for what we're making. And we have chicken, we have dry fish, we have fresh fish, utazi leaf, uziza, crayfish, ogili, tomatoes, onions, pepper, yams, seasoning cubes, and of course salt. It's pretty straight to the point. Just make your nsala soup and then have mashed potatoes with heavy cream on the side. All right, now our crayfish is going in. Now, judging from the quantity of this crayfish, we definitely cannot make this soup without crayfish, can we?
Yeah, no. Crayfish is key.
Crayfish is key, I mean, because that's a lot of crayfish. All right, and of course, we know crayfish literally has a lot of flavor, and I mean, just takes the soup to another level. All right, guys.
I guess you can perceive it.
I definitely can. I definitely can perceive it. Right about now, we have to go on a quick break. And when we come back to the kitchen, I'm sure we'll be served and ready to eat our breakfast. So make sure you stay with us. There's still so much more happening right here on Wake Up Nigeria. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Wow. Okay, Wake Up Nigeria is a place where we get to meet all sorts of incredible people, and an incredible young lady just sat down on the couch. Her name is Vanessa Edem, and her dad is right there behind the camera taking some shots of her. And why is her dad supervising? Because she's 16. She is the current winner of Miss Teen Nigeria Pageant 2024. She's also an advocate for people living with neurological disabilities and currently has a talk show of her own called Touching Lives with Vanessa. It's great to have you in the studio.
Thank you so much.
Wow, Miss Teen Nigeria. I think you're probably wearing the crown I wanted when I was 17 years old.
It's not too late.
It's not too late?
Yes.
Okay, well, you have a point. I could be 17 again. Maybe next year.
Sure.
But it's great to have you.
Thank you so much.
Now, this must make you very popular in school.
Obviously, yes. We did a homecoming in school, and I shared a word of inspiration to a lot of my friends and classmates. And when I came back to school after winning Miss Teen Nigeria, everybody wanted to associate with me. It made me feel like a role model to others.
Honestly, now, being at 16, first of all, are you going to have a sweet 16 party, first of all?
Well,
maybe
it's still something I'm putting into consideration. Maybe on Saturday.
Okay, because you just turned 16, yes?
Yes.
Was it like last week or something?
No, it was on Tuesday, October 8th. I just turned 16.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Now, that crown looks beautiful on you. You have a beautiful smile.
Thank you.
But let's talk a bit about school now.
Yeah.
Once you have, a crown, you can't get distracted by that. You have to think about your studies. What are you focusing on in school?
Well, I'm a science student. Okay. I hope to be a dermatologist one day.
Okay, amazing.
And,
dermatology is a really great place to go.
Thank you.
You still get the medical degree, but, it's not too much stress.
Exactly.
I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so we have to talk about your project, your pet project. You're working on one presently.
Yes.
Let's talk a bit about that. Tell me about it.
So I grew up in a community with people with autism and Down syndrome. It was actually a family of 4. They were very close to me. They had autism and Down syndrome. And seeing how they were treated very poorly, seeing how they were discriminated upon, it made me feel like I needed to stand up for these children. It made me feel like I needed to create awareness about what these children face in their daily lives. So when I saw the Miss Teen Nigeria platform, I decided this will be a very great platform for me to come out and speak up about these people.
So now, it's one thing to advocate for people, but it's also another thing to, rally people around to hear about it. What is your plan going forward? I know that your dad is functioning as your manager as well. Have you had conversations on what to do next?
Yes. Well, currently I have a talk show, Touching Lives with Vanessa. I have partnered with some organizations like ADA Squad. They focus on autism. I've also partnered with Shades of Life Foundation and Down Syndrome Foundation of Nigeria and other caregivers as well, to come on my talk show and then shed more light on these people, because nobody really knows what they are actually going through better than their caregivers. So with the help of these caregivers on my talk show, I will be able to create more light on these people. I also plan to own an NGO, Vanessa Edem Foundation, which I'm currently working on right now. So hopefully I'll get my NGO started and running. So to create more awareness about these people.
Now, I have to say, I think the judging committee on this Miss Teen Nigeria chose exceptionally well. I think you are, an amazing young lady.
Thank you so much.
Is there any competition outside the country that is coming up that you're joining?
Yes. The Miss Teen International happening in India in 2025 is coming up. It'll come up sometime in July, and I'll be very proud to represent Nigeria.
Honestly, we would be proud to have you represent us, really.
Thank you so much.
I'm just going to throw it out there. If you want me to come and talk on your talk show, I will come and talk on your talk show too. And I know loads of us here would love to be part of that process as well.
Thank you.
You need to keep us informed and keep us updated on all your activities. I want to ask about the pageant process itself, though. What was the hardest part of the pageant process for you?
When I got to camp, that was the hardest part. I realized I was the shortest.
Oh, wow.
I was the only one still in secondary school.
Okay.
The youngest. And this made me feel like I didn't stand a chance to win.
Okay.
There was a time I even had to call my parents to get me a platform heels that was like 6 inches just so I can feel among. But I decided that I would not give up. I decided if it was any other person, they could have given up. But I decided that I would focus on my dream. And here I am today, seated as the Miss Teen Nigeria 2020.
Here you are, indeed. Sometimes you need an edge, and I think you had it, being the one still in school. And even the height challenge you said you had wasn't a challenge, it was a blessing in disguise. I have to say thank you to you, Vanessa, for coming to talk to us. Good luck on all your endeavors, and make sure you keep us updated.
No problem.
That crown looks so beautiful, doesn't it? Oh, to be 16 again. All right, then we have to head over to, well, we're going to take a quick break, but there is still more coming your way right here on Wake Up Nigeria.
All right, thank you for staying with us. I've got two beautiful ladies in the house, Uzuamaka Onoha and Mira Miracle. Justin, it is great to have you, ladies. You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so they have something coming up quite big today. It's the 11th of October, and for a while it's been teased on social media. This should be the debut in some ways. You know Clarence Peters when it comes to musical videos, but this time he's going into, well, not the silver screen this time because it's coming to streaming services. It's Inside Life. Inside Life. From what you know so far, what do you think inspired the name of this series, Inside Life? Because it's been quite a while. You started shooting in 2021, by the way. So tell us, Inside Life. Why Inside Life? For as much as you know.
I think Clarence wanted to just explore the intricacies of, as the name connotes, Inside Life. So he was really, how would I put it? Really vile in exploring like the things that goes on.
I like that word used because a number of people have insinuated that it's a horror movie from the images we've seen and all of that, but you don't seem to agree. Tell me about it.
I don't think it's horror. I just know that there's a bit of dark things in it. Yeah.
Okay, dark themed.
Yeah, it's thrilling. It's something that you would want to see the end of. So.
Okay, as much as you can say, just give me a little synopsis. What Inside Life is all about?
It's about the prison system.
Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So
basically?
How people ended up being in prison. So it's just going to, so that's what the whole series is going to tell you about, how this particular people ended up in prison.
Okay, tell me about your roles, the characters you played, and what it was like being on set for those roles. Yeah, let's
go first. Oh, okay. I played the character TT in Inside Life, and I would say just exploring that character. I wouldn't say the character was really dark because I would say the series is really dark, right? And I got to share a lot of scenes with me over here, yes, and we were like basically our scenes were basically intertwined with each other. And like I said, the character was really dark, and I just got to explore her darkness and her life in a way. I don't know. I don't want to give spoilers.
Yeah,
I don't know
you
how.
can, as much as you can. Okay, so well, the character in the movie. Mimi, tell me about Mimi, the character Mimi.
Mimi's a 13-year-old girl. Yeah.
You played 13?
I played 13.
Oh. Doesn't she look 13? She does look 13. She's so believable as a 13-year-old.
If I take off all this,
yeah.
Even with this, she looks 13. I remember I was 2021.
But this was 3 years back.
Yes.
So you probably would look even much younger then. But okay, but tell me about the character, for that younger character.
Yes,
what was it like being on set for you? Let's cover the set experience.
I mean, I love the camera. Live for the camera.
Are you serious?
Yes. I'm a dancer.
Okay.
So I live for the camera. And being on set, acting is something I've always wanted to do. My debut movie was an Mnet production in 2017.
Okay.
It was a dance movie. Yeah, so when I got this, I was like, being on set was just crazy. And then meeting people that you've not met before, having to work with them, and then you start a new friendship, friends turn family. It's just crazy.
Tell me of those people that you worked with.
She's one person.
She's one
the
person?
first time I met her, I did not like her.
What?
Huh?
This is the first
Those
time
things they always end well. People that when you meet like, what did she do? What was that first experience
I
like?
thought she had an attitude.
She does look
Then,
it. She does look it.
when I found out why she was like that,
Yeah, buddy.
when I found out why she was like that, I understood. So it
Why?
was
Why?
for
Why was she like?
it was for her character.
Also, she was method acting or what?
Oh, I don't agree.
So,
It was not that, because I know that there was like at the beginning of Titi and Mimi's
interaction and all of that.
they were not supposed to be close.
Okay.
But as time went on, then you see the relationship grow.
You know why I believe her? Even though you don't agree. You know, you never know how, you never see yourself from the lenses of other people. And so you would have to need somebody to tell you how you're like. And if that helped the character, then that's a good thing.
But I mean, I wouldn't say, like, I mean, I totally get where she's coming from.
Yeah.
Because I'm aware that from the outskirts of things, my face, I have strong facial features. People are like always like, oh, can we approach? And then, you know, when you have seen that real, it looks like a cinema role will kill you or something like that. So, and then they approach and they, oh my God, she actually talks and she cracks jokes and she laughs a lot. So I think
very hilarious.
Yeah, so I think from the onset, maybe she felt like, oh, I don't, and we're meeting for the first time.
Yeah, I mean,
also.
I'd worked with like some other people on the project before.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so, and then some people that I had just met, they were still like, the vibe was really there, aside from her. Like, everybody would be upstairs, chilling and just gisting. So it's downstairs.
Yeah, I'm like, Ilona. I'm Ilona.
So that made you like, what's this
like,
girl?
so she wondered, not that I was mean
What's this
to you.
girl's own?
Not that I was mean to you, though, right?
You're not mean to me.
Okay,
but
it's just the feature.
Yes.
All right, I can accept that, but I don't think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What other people did you work with that you enjoyed working?
Cheesy. I've worked with Cheesy before. She's also a dancer.
Okay.
So I've worked with her before, and every time, you can't be around Cheesy and you will not laugh. Yes. She's very dramatic.
People went to do comedy show too. Is it a comedy show artist went to do? Because you know something, yeah. Something about the life of actors, and most of us that do anything TV, is that I've seen some very, very funny articles where people who are actually, in quote, enemies who don't talk in real life, but when they go on set, you see unmistakable chemistry. They go out there and they are professionals. How much of, should I say, how much of a working environment when it comes to being cordial outside being on set, how much of that helps you perform well when you are live or when you are on set as individuals?
I mean, I think you leave your baggage at the door. Like, when they say action, you know you have to drop whatever baggage you are carrying, right? And even aside that, I think over the years, like, you know, we shot this in 2021, I think over the years, you also learn cordiality on set or something like that, or something of the sort, right? You realize that, okay, there are so many people that, especially, I don't do method acting. I don't do method acting, so I don't really, the character is deep, so I have to be deep even before or when I'm performing or something like that. I don't really do that. But you also realize that every artist has their own method and their own approach to certain characters, and you just have to respect that. You also realize that maybe some people like to gist a lot because everybody has different personalities and we're all coming on set to achieve a certain goal, right? So to create that, you have to be accommodating of like everybody and their own.
Yeah, I'll say to people that the concept of method acting doesn't or can't work in Nollywood. Why so? A clear case would be Wolf of Wall Street. DiCaprio had to spend 1 year with the real Wolf of Wall Street. How many productions here? I know this was 20. The reason why I mentioned this, this was 2021, and most of it was post-production, right? But he had to spend 1 year before shooting the movie with the real Wolf of Wall Street to get into to see the world from his own eyes. Would we get a production? When do you think Nollywood can get to that point?
Absolutely. I think also it has to do with so many people. Like, I think the
misconception?
The misconception with the whole method acting thing is most people don't really know method acting. They think it's, they think, because of staying in character and I'm like this, I'm like that. Like, it's not really all about, that's not like the whole point of method acting, right? And I also feel like it can actually work in Nigeria if you really understand method acting. If you do not understand method acting, you just be a weight on your co-stars, right? You just be a weight and a burden to them and just make them really feel like uncomfortable in a way. So I don't really think it's about not working out. If there's a budget for it, actors would actually, it will happen for method acting. Because there are some characters you get, even if they don't start pre-production, even if they don't start production all of a sudden, you might have had a script like a year coming or something, and then you can get to practice and work on that. So I don't.
All right. So with this project coming out, it's coming out today. It's going to be available on Netflix and all of that. After then, this is coming out now. What other projects? Let's just talk about your careers. What other projects have you worked on? What other things have you been in that your fans and those who love you can check out for also?
I mean, like I said, I'm a dancer, so... I mean,
where do you dance? Are you in a group or something?
No, I'm not in a group.
Okay, so...
Yeah, so I used to be in a company, but I left the company in 2017.
Okay.
Yeah, but since then I've been freelance.
Okay.
And so a lot of times, I'm sure my face has been on screen for different video shoots and commercials. And for other projects, I worked on one early this year. It's not out yet.
What style of dance do you do the best? Which one appeals to you the most?
My major is contemporary.
Contemporary?
Yeah, but I do other styles too.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay, so I'll check out your page and see and check out. So you have your dance videos out there, right? I'll check them out. So how about you, Zomoka? What other things, what other projects have you been involved in?
I have one that is going to be premiering at Afrif, Agemo. And yes, that is a project that is so dear to my heart.
Okay.
Filming Agemo was such a beautiful collaborative experience, and if I do say so myself, one of the best set experiences I've had.
That you've had, right?
Yes, and just the story and the people I worked with, you could tell the passion of the crew members. You could tell that everybody aimed at just creating something really beautiful, and I'm really proud that it's going to be screened at Afrif.
Wonderful.
So yeah.
Wonderful. Now, this is coming out on Netflix. Is it your first feature on Netflix?
Yes.
For you, how about you?
No, I mean, I have been in other features, not like in a strong role per se. I was in King of Boys and a Sunday Affair.
I saw you in King of Boys.
Wait, you guys need to talk about it before now. Wait. Were you obsessed with how you were thinking? I've seen her.
Yes.
So that means you guys.
No, we communicated.
Well, I just forgot that part whenever we're having conversations. I just forget that. So now that you brought it up, like
you just clicked there. What role did you play?
I was a journalist in King of Boys Part 2.
Which one? The one at the airport?
In episode 7.
The one at the airport?
No. The reveal of Nse's character as the villain. So I was.
Okay. Yeah. All right, wonderful. But this one now, this is big. This one is going to be on Netflix. Okay, yeah, people know where to watch Netflix and all of that. So I know this is a moving forward from here. What do you think this will do to your careers? Ask people where's it going after here? This is quite big that you're available on Netflix. People can watch you anywhere. They can make reference to your characters. Was your role? Was it a sub lead or what kind of role was it? How often were you in it? You were there, Sha, so we'll see you and all of that. So what do you think moving forward from here? What do you think this will do to you as a person? What's on the horizon?
I mean, the prayer of every film actor is, being a part of projects that would make a change or something like that. And Clarence Peters really did a great job exploring this type of storytelling. It's really dark, but I feel like this is the kind of film that should have a cult following.
Okay.
It should have a cult following, and we're all praying that it does something magnificent for our career, but I think the bone of contention is if people see this and they could relate to this story and it's memorable for them and it would grow into something really special. I think that would be like...
I feel like they would relate because this is like our everyday life. Yeah, this is what happens in Nigeria.
Yeah, it's like everyday life situation.
I feel like watching the series, you would say, oh, I know somebody that has been through this, or I've been through this, so yeah.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. Well, this is all of us here wishing you the best. We'll be looking out for it, we'll watch it, and hope this is a stepping stone to the rest of your career. Well done. Well done, ladies.
So much.
So we have breakfast for you if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Actually, you're not fasting or watching your weight or something. Are you sure? Okay, but yeah. All right, we'll just take a time out now. Just stay with us. And of course, we'll be in the kitchen. We'll be having breakfast. It is.
We have Chef Saint in the building. All right, and he's put so much effort into this dish today. We saw him hard at work. We saw all the amazing ingredients. They looked and smelled so fragrant. Goodness me. What do we have here, Chef?
So we have salad soup served with mashed potatoes with cheese infused in the mashed potatoes.
So, Tizzy, we have 13-year-old Mimi and her ride or die.
That was like what?
Literally, my ride or die.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so this is where you have a taste and tell us exactly what you think. Ooh, looks and smells amazing.
Can I just say, Mimi has been looking forward to tasting this. Like, well, outside, she was like, I can smell something really good.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Here goes nothing.
So what do you think?
I think it's great.
She's going in for another one. I think that's a good sign.
I think I can't wait for the cameras to stop rolling so I can use my hand.
Wow.
Well, just get into character. You can do it. I know you.
Don't worry, I would keep my
can drop the fork and enter with digging with your hands.
All right, Chef Saint, amazing work.
Well done.
It's
Well done.
really nice.
All right.
Well done. Thank you.
I'm a fan of the salad.
We have to go, but I will be looking out for it. I'll be checking out for your characters, Mimi and Titi, and hopefully would enjoy it as much as you say we would. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. All right, then. At this point, we're wrapping it up for the week. Woo! Wow, what a week. It's Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. And yeah, we're going to be back 7 a.m. on Monday morning, y'all. Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye.